Breaking news, fam. The streets are screaming, the blogs are melting, and hip-hop just took the wildest left turn of the decade. Did Trippie Redd just catch the ultimate karma card? Did the rainbow-haired rat finally get his revenge served? It's gold, without even lifting a finger. Or is this just another chapter in the most cursed beef in rap history? Either way, buckle up, because what I'm about to spill will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about these so-called gangsta love triangles. Picture this, a 29-year-old Dominican bombshell gunned down, a rainbow-haired troll crying on IG, and a red-haired SoundCloud savior allegedly punished in ways that'll make your jaw drop. The blogs are whispering, the anonymous insiders are leaking, and the feds? Oh, they're just sitting back eating popcorn, watching the circus. But wait, how did we get here? Why is Trippie's name suddenly hotter than a Popeyes sandwich in 2019? And what exactly went down that August morning that flipped the rap game on its head? Stick around, because I've got the so-called receipts, the eyewitnesses, and the conspiracy theories the industry does not want you to hear. This ain't CNN, baby. This is street news with no breaks. Let's dive. Alright, fam. Let's rewind the tape and really paint the picture of this chaos. On one side, we've got Michael Lamar White IV, a.k.a. Trippie Redd, the man with more face tattoos than patience, a SoundCloud come-up legend who somehow turned heartbreak and humming into platinum plaques. And on the other, Daniel Hernandez, better known as Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rainbow-haired troll prince of Brooklyn, infamous for being equal this video internet meme and FBI witness. Their beef isn't just petty, it's the type of toxic X energy that makes Kanye versus Pete Davidson look like a church picnic. Now, why is this duo so controversial? Because their entire history is a cautionary tale of clout gone nuclear. Flashback to 2017, they were brothers, making tracks like Pulse 1469 and Smiling in the same selfies. Fast forward a few months, and Trippie's calling 6ix9ine and a weirdo pedo, while 6ix9ine's calling in gang favors to have Trippie jumped outside hotels. And y'all thought Drake versus Pusha got messy? Please, this was the beef that had real bullets, real courtrooms, and real Instagram lives where dead homies got name dropped. So when Ariella-6ix9ine's alleged off-the-record flame ends up dead in a Mercedes on the Cross County Parkway, you can see why the internet went DEFCON 1. Twitter threads popped off faster than Kris Jenner starting a PR spin. The hashtag Justice for Ariella was trending in the comments. Straight up conspiracy central. Trippie did it. He been threatening 6ix9ine's family for years? No, this was a gang hit over unpaid protection money. Illuminati sacrifice. Wake up, sheeple. Everybody suddenly turned into Sherlock Holmes with a TikTok account, but here's where it gets even juicier, according to some anonymous industry insiders. Translation: my cousin's barbershop friend who swears he saw Trippie at Popeyes. There had been coded warnings leading up to Ariella's murder. Creepy IG stories, black SUVs parked outside clubs, late-night burner phone calls with blocked IDs. And yes, there are allegedly leaked images floating around where Trippie drops a cryptic skull emoji under one of Ariella's posts. Was it trolling? Was it a threat? Or was it just another rapper trying to look edgy for the algorithm? The blogs don't know, but they'll sure milk it for clicks. Public memory doesn't forget either. Everyone remembers Trippie on EG Live back in 2019 saying, "We know where your mom stay, boy." Building 80? At the time it felt like clout-chasing trash talk, but in hindsight, fans are rewatching that clip like it's the Zapruder film. The narrative writes itself. Trippie's obsession with 6ix9ine, years of threats, Ariella's tragic end. And now, whispers of punishment, legal, cosmic, or both, are echoing louder than his ad-libs, and just when you think that's wild. Enough, wait till you hear about the leaked investigation report making rounds on the dark corners of Reddit. Because allegedly, this ain't just some street beef gone wrong, this is something way bigger, with names, numbers, and a trail of dollar signs. So, about that so-called leaked investigation report. Oh, you know, the internet had a field day with this one. Somewhere deep in the rabbit holes of Reddit and those exclusive hip-hop gossip forums with 144p screenshots, an anonymous user dropped what they claim are internal NYPD documents. Are they real? Probably about as real as a WW storyline, but who cares? They went viral. The alleged report suggested that authorities had been tracking financial transactions between Trippie's management team and a mysterious shell company called Scarlet Circle LLC. And what does Scarlet Circle allegedly do, according to Conspiracy TikTok? Event planning. According to the streets, they plan hits, baby. Now hold your gasps, because it gets wilder. The leak even claims there's CCTV footage of a red Lamborghini. Yep, the same candy apple Lambo Trippie flexed on Instagram last year, seen 3 blocks from the crime scene, just 40 minutes before Ariella was shot. Is that coincidence? Is that proof? Or is that just some poor Lambo rental guy living his best life? Doesn't matter. The blogs ran with it like Usain Bolt. Trippie's Lambo scene near murder was splashed everywhere, accompanied by blurry stills and dramatic siren emojis, and then came the public meltdowns. 6ix9ine hopped on IG Live, crocodile tears mixing, with diamond chains, screaming, "Y'all said I was the snitch, but look at him. Look at him." He even hinted that somebody tried to hack his phone days before Ariella's death, claiming his private text with her got leaked to enemies. Of course, no screenshots provided. Classic Tekashi. Meanwhile, Trippie's team went radio. Silent, except for one cryptic Instagram story, a photo of the Joker with the caption, "We all wear masks." Subtle, right? Fans didn't miss a beat. Memes flooded Twitter. Someone posted Trippie's mugshot next to Scooby-Doo with the caption, "Let's see who's really behind the mask." Others started digging up old lyrics like they were gospel. "You mess with my family, I send the reaper." Suddenly, every throwaway bar Trippie ever rapped became evidence. Even hip-hop bloggers who haven't been relevant since the Vine era came crawling out, claiming they have sources close to the investigation. Spoiler, those sources are usually just screenshots from TMZ comments, and let's not forget the wildest rumor of them all, that an unnamed federal agent told an industry podcaster that Trippie is facing punishment of the highest order. What does that even mean? Jail? Career blackballing? Being banned from Rolling Loud? Nobody knows. But the way it's being spun, you'd think the United Nations was about to hold an emergency meeting on Trippie Red, and just when you thought this saga couldn't go any more Hollywood, welcome to the so-called fallout and consequences era, where every headline sounds like a Netflix docuseries teaser. According to the same sources who gave us the Scarlet Circle LLC scoop, Trippie's been hit with punishment that's less about handcuffs and more about total career demolition. The whispers? Major labels quietly freezing budgets. Sponsors pulling out faster than a bad Tinder date. There's even a rumor that his Rolling Loud slot was postponed indefinitely, with festival insiders allegedly telling bloggers, "We can't have a murder suspect headlining next to Ice Spice." Bro. And if that wasn't enough, conspiracy, TikTok decided to light the whole internet on fire. A viral clip with 2 million views claims federal agents raided a mansion in Miami, allegedly tied to Trippie, complete with stock footage of FBI jackets kicking down some random door. Totally unverifiable, but who cares? It got the likes. Another exclusive leak claimed he'd been secretly questioned by the feds for 8 hours and emerged looking pale, shaken and silent. How do you look pale with red hair? Don't ask. Just retweet. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine's fanbase is treating this like the Super Bowl. Hashtags like hashtag bye bye Trippie and hashtag karma season are trending. Meme pages are photoshopping Trippie behind bars next to Martha Stewart. Tekashi even dropped a freestyle snippet on TikTok with the hook, "Red hair in the cell, guess who rang the bell?" Subtlety has left the building, folks, but here's where the narrative gets its juiciest twist. Anonymous government insiders, you know, the imaginary ones all gossip shows rely on, are allegedly claiming this case has triggered a multi-state investigation into rap industry corruption. What does that mean? According to the wildest corners of Reddit, we're talking secret grand juries, FBI sting operations, and even IRS audits into rappers' OnlyFans subscriptions. None of it confirmed, all of it hilarious, and the fallout doesn't stop with Trippie. Fake reports claim managers are resigning, streaming platforms are reviewing his catalog, and lawyers are fighting over who has to represent him because this case is radioactive. In other words, punishment in the court of public opinion has already been handed down, no judge required. In the world of viral scandal, perception is the sentence. So what's next? Will Trippie be officially charged, or will this blow over as just another clout cycle fever dream? Will 6ix9ine finally retire from trolling, or is he going to drop an NFT album called Snitchin' Ain't Dead? And more importantly, who's really pulling the strings behind all these leaks? Record labels? Feds? The Illuminati? Or just a bored teenager with Wi-Fi? Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain. This scandal has left the hip-hop world shook, the fans divided, and the gossip machine running hotter than ever. And as always, the story's just getting started. So what do you think, fam? Is Trippie really paying the price for Ariella's death, or is this just another internet witch hunt gone viral? Are the feds cooking up a case, or are we all just sipping clickbait Kool-Aid? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. I'm reading them all. Smash that like button if you want the real tea they won't spill on TMZ, and hit subscribe, because this circus, it's just getting started. New leaks, new drama, and maybe even an arrest. You don't want to miss what's next.